حالا 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 همه دست به بالا نسیم کندلینی شده تاج سر ما حالا خدایی تو از کدوم قبله ای تو از کدوم دیاری که اومدی تو دلم عشق خدا بیاری تو از کدوم ترانه تو از کدوم نوایی نشسته در دلم متجی مادر عشق متجی دوست داریم توی رهنمای ما سر به فرمان میذاریم حالا 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 همه دست به بالا نسیم کندلینی شده تاج سر ما حالا 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 همه دست به بالا تو نور خدایی توی دل سازه و قدیرم منتظره این ملاده بیادیم مادر مادر آسمونم میرسه اسرار تو که وقتی اومدی دل ما بهار شد کبیر خشک دلا تو با بیاری شد بیا به این شهر ما بیا به ایران زمین بیا قدم رنج کن عاشقات خوب ببین حالا وقتی که کندلینی آروم آروم میرقصه من میبینم تو خودم هنگام مدیتیشن به عشق بالا سره شری ماتجی توی شهر بانوی خدا معمولی که شده مادر خوب ما همه دوست داریم رهنمای ما سر به سر ما میذاریم حالا حالا دست به بالا نور خدایی همین توی دل ما کنون نور خدایی همین توی دل ما کنون نور خدایی همین توی دل ما این مال دیویکی Shree Mataji, I'm going to bow to Shree Mataji. So before we raising our Kundalini and going to Bandhan, just a few seconds, we realize what we are going to do. We are going to invite the Adi Shakti to come to open our Sahasrara and connect our attention with divine attention. So with which love and respect we do this, then we can make her happy. So very slowly, gently, with this kind of attention, we raise our Kundalini and go into Bandhan. So Shree Mataji created all the machinery, everything is ready. We don't have to do anything. We just have allow to happen. It's just take few minutes that we are in this bliss state. We are in Kingdom of God. We are in thoughtless. We are in this unlimited silence of Sahasrara. Just we have to allow it to happen. Just be very present. And with this understanding that this meditation is not for me, that I just feel peaceful and joyful. But we are meditating for the whole humanity, for the whole universe. We are going to change the whole universe by our attention, by our meditation, by being in meditation. So this is the most important thing that we have to do. Shree Mataji chosen all of us as an employee of her. So our first job is divine work. And the divine work is that we have to transform ourselves. And by transforming ourselves, we transform the whole humanity. So with that proud, with that joyful state, we are going to enter to this beautiful realm of reality, realm of divine. Just try to push still. There are lots of thoughts. Just try to push a little bit our attention through Sahasrara. Like a drop become the ocean and leave everything behind. Just merge to this beautiful ocean of divine bliss. Focus our attention there, but then when we feel this silence, then let it go. Still there's lots of thought. So we just, with our right hand goes around Agya Chakra. We take all our thought and offer to Mother Earth. Try to forgive everyone, forgive every thought, forgive ourselves. We can put our right hand on our Agya Chakra. We are saying one time mantra Shree Mary Jesus. Om. Bring our hand in top of our Sahasrara. See if we can feel this beautiful cool breeze. Can we feel we are thoughtlessly aware? It's a little bit better, but still. With Agya Chakra, we put on our Agya. Shree Mataji usually used to do like that. Put the Navi Chakra in top of the Agya Chakra, and then press inside of your Agya Chakra. And try to feel Christ is sitting there, watching us. He is ready to help us, ready to absorb all this activity of these two channels of past and future. That's why he said, I am your guilt. You don't feel guilty. So now our chakra Agya is open, thanks to Mother Kundalini. He is sitting in the center of our brain. Just keep our attention there. Now we bring down our hand. Much better. Now we are going to listen a Ganesha bhajan.
Now, you all have realized by this time that within us lies the peace, the beauty, the glory of our being. There's an ocean of all that. We cannot seek it outside. We have to go within. What they call in the meditative state. You seek it. You enjoy it. Like when you are thirsty, you go to a river or you go to an ocean. And try to quench your thirst. But even the ocean cannot give you sweet water. So, how can anything that is spread outside give you that deep thing that is within you? You are trying to find it out outside where it does not lie. It is within us, absolutely within us. It is so simple because it is your own. It is within your reach, just there. Whatever you have been doing, going out to find the joy, the so-called joy, the so-called happiness, the so-called glory of worldly powers and worldly possessions. You have to reverse it back, the whole thing. You have to project within yourself. It was not wrong that you went out. It was not correct that you went out. You shouldn't feel sorry for what you have done so far. It was not the correct way to get to the real joy of life, the real glory of your being. It has worked in so many people that you have entered into that subtler understanding. Some people are only at a mental level, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe some are only at a physical level that they can feel it. Doesn't matter. But you are on the correct lines. You are moving correctly. Try to meditate. Meditate more so that you reach your inner being. And this inner being is the vast ocean of bliss which exists in every one of us. Is that vast, glorifying flood of light that floods everybody's inner beauty. So to approach it, you have to go within yourself. By denying things which are against it, against your movement. Sometimes the wind can be very, very strong for you to misunderstand that the glory of God is within. But turn back. Every moment, remember that your movement has to be inward. When you move inward, you forget the ideas of your outer glories. A person who is of a very base nature thinks that if he makes a lot of money, then he has a deep joy, but he has not. He is the most unhappy person if you go and see him. He is worried about small things of life. You must have heard that people who are very rich are kleptomaniacs. They are worried, they are very miserly. They are worried about a needle here and there. A little thing missing, they get upset. They have so many habits that they can't live without it. So riches have brought always a curse on human beings. So those who seek only the riches cannot enjoy them. Then there are some better people who think that by ruling others, by getting power, we can achieve a very great position in life. they too, as you know, fail. You have seen what happens to them. People don't even want to talk about them. Now there are people who get attached to someone, to one person, or to the family, to their children, to their relations. Very common in India. That's also not the way you can get to God. That's also so limited. Keeps you hanging around them and wasting your energy completely. But if you enter into your being fully, then all these things have such meaning. Everything has a meaning then. In the sense, if you possess anything, and if you are that kind of a person who is supposed to be possessive, he never possesses, so detached. He's never possessive, he's so detached about it. But he can play around because he's so detached. He can create a drama out of it. He can play with the possessions and teach lots of lessons to people. He's so detached, so generous. He enjoys his generosity. The whole thing becomes so different, so dynamic. All the beauty that is created by human beings as possession is exposed before you. And you start enjoying all those things without possessing them. You understand the myth of possession. Same with your powers that people have over other people. Those who try to make money out of Sahaja or want to have a kind of a privilege over Sahaja, it can be very subtle. This can go very far. This subtlety goes to this extent that I have seen people try to save money on account of Sahaja. That's also, the attention is on money. To make money or to save money, to make a business out of Sahaja, is all absurd. But if you say so, I said, all right, go ahead for a while, try. You'll find that Sahaja Yoga is no business. Of course, Sahaja Yogis can work together, can do some business. But Sahaja Yoga is no business. It's business of God, where you have to give everything that you have. Not to be attached to anything. Not to be attached. There's no money to be paid as such, but all your heart is to be poured into it. If you cannot pour your heart into it, you cannot achieve it. Same about power. Some people think that they can even overpower Sahaja Yogis, impress them, control them. Such people are thrown out of Sahaja Yoga completely. You have to enjoy the power of love, that people see you as their protector, as their help, as their support, as their friend. Than somebody who is a dominating personality. You have to be a fatherhead and not a demonic, destructive force which is always threatening everyone. Such people will be thrown out of Sahaja Yoga in no time. They are found out. I have no sympathies with such people. Never. That will bring you down. In no way. Keep yourself aloof with them. Otherwise, when they are thrown away as tangents from Sahaja Yoga, you might get out with them. So be careful. Then those people waste all their time just thinking about their family, this thing, or those who have never thought of their family also come to Sahaja. This is a very subtler ground on which they can lose their attention to their spirit. They spoil their children, they spoil their husbands, they spoil their wives. The whole attention goes in a wrong way. And it becomes a very important issue with them, how the marriages are successful, how the children are this thing, that thing. They don't leave it to God. They have to leave it to God. We are all saints. You have to leave everything to God. In the beginning, in Sahaja Yoga, everybody says, my husband is like that, my wife is like that, my brother is like that, my children are like this, mother look after them. All right, in the beginning is all right. When you grow, you must get out of it. It's an individual journey towards God when you meditate. And when you reach there, then you become collective. Before that, it's an absolute individual journey within. Absolutely individual journey. You should be able to see this. That in this journey, nobody is your relation. Nobody is your brother. Nobody is your friend. You are absolutely alone. Absolutely alone. You have to move alone within yourself. Don't hate anyone. Don't be irresponsible. But in meditative mood, you are alone. No one exists there. You alone. And once you enter into that ocean, then the whole world becomes your family. The whole world is your own manifestation. All the children become your children, and you treat all the people with equal understanding. The whole expansion takes place when you enter inside your spirit and start seeing through the eyes of the spirit. With such calm, such peace, such bliss exists within you. You have to be ready for that journey. That journey is alone in your meditativeness. And the more you find something in your meditation, the more you want to go and distribute it to others. That has to. If that does not come into you, then it has not worked out. There's no purity. There's some sort of a bias. In that individual pursuit, whatever you find, you want to enjoy it with others. You want to give it to others. This is the sign of a person who has been really meditative. The one who is meditative and has not been able to distribute what he has found is cheating himself and cheating others as well. Because that joy that you receive in your meditation has to be distributed, has to be given, has to be shown. It should flow in your being as the light radiates from every illumined lamp. You don't have to take a vow to say that this is an enlightened light. In the same way, a saint should not be certified that he is a saint. But the depth you achieve within yourself spreads all over. It is such an action as a reaction. The more deeper you become, the radiation is much more. A simple person, very ordinary person, uneducated person can be like that. We have, one gentleman called Wari in Bombay. He's an old man. He's so deep. He radiates. People depend on him. He radiates love. He's so meditative. You don't have to spend too much time on meditation. But whatever you spend time, whatever you gain, has to be visible outside. How you radiate and how you give it to others. That's the quality of the saints you have to be. Unless and until you become deeper, we cannot save other surgeries. And we cannot save those who are not surgeries. You have to rise higher and higher to pull the whole curtain up. Those who try to rise higher pull the whole thing upward, and they give a pull to everyone who ascend with them. So just try to keep your aim clear cut. You must understand what is your aim in life as surgeons. Now you are changed people. You are no more people who have to deal with possessions or worry about them, about mundane things, about your livelihoods. You are no more people who have to worry too much about your health and things on your personal lives. You are not to worry also about your jobs so much. That's not important. And last of all, not to worry about your family, children, husband, wife, and find a pocket for you to hide into it. Because the only thing where you can really hide yourself is the love of God, where you can really get the great, restful, blissful feeling of His complete protection. Sydney has done very well before and is progressing better, but the pace is not as it should be. So we have to think of new ways and methods how we can spread this. But first you must assume your positions as you are. You must assume that you are all saints, that you have to do great work. Not the ego part of it, but the manifestation of it. Every one of you has to decide for oneself. I'm sure it's going to work out. And this time my visit is going to help you a lot by understanding what is the best to spread this light all over. May God bless you.
Shall we do Arti? Now the vibration is beautiful. Wow, wow. We can do Arti to our Divine Mother.
माताजी जय निर्मल माताजी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माताजी, जय निर्मल माताजी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार, माँ कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा, तू गंगा यमुना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माताजी, जय निर्मल माताजी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको, माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माताजी, जय निर्मल माताजी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियाला, माँ कर दिया उजियाला। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना। माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर दुख से दूर करना। माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधुर संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधुर संगीत सुन लो। होए सके जो सेवा, होए सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना। माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना। माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माँ नमः ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीकलकी साक्षात् स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्रीनिर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः श्रीनिर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः श्रीनिर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः बोलो श्री
our Kundalini and give ourselves abandon.
Jai Shree Mataji. In Marathi, we have one saying, Sant yeti ghara tochi Diwali Dasara, which means when the saints come to our house, that is the day of Diwali, and that is our Dashera. And Shree Mataji, she is the queen. She's the Maharadni. And her generosity has no limits. So she says that I have made you kings and queens, and I have given you the throne. So please take your seat. You know, such is our great mother. And no matter how much we speak, we are really less, and we do not have those many words. But when our brothers and sisters, and when we try our best, understand the compassion of our mother, and when we try to be there, then that is a real saint. And Mother has blessed us with many such, we can say, gems or diamonds, which she always says that you all are diamonds. And one of them is with us today, Uncle Akbar. We are so thankful to you, Uncle. And on behalf of Canada, we really welcome you from our hearts. And thank you for this wonderful meditation to connect us to our mother. It's always, as today's talk, Shumaji said, is an individual journey. And we really have to go a very long way. But we need one another. And definitely we need the beautiful words from the yogis who have spent their time and moments with Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti. So we will be very thankful to you, Uncle, to please share those wonderful moments and let us also live with you those moments. Thank you.
Jai Shree Mataji. Well, I'm very happy after 3 years. The doors are open, so I could come again here and feel all the love of this collective of Toronto. Really, for me, is my second house, always. uh, and also finding all these beautiful Iranian yogis, which in America I tried very hard for 12 years. I went to different cities where most of Iranians were living, but it didn't work out. Here, I don't know. It's a miracle for me that all these beautiful flowers, they came, and also this collectivity is amazing. I think one of the biggest collective we have in the whole world. So I just can share some of my personal experience with myself. But first of all, I want just to pray my respect and love and gratitude to Shree Mataji that whatever I have, whatever I am now, which I cannot compare with before I came to Sahaja Yoga, I have it because of her. And actually, before I came to Sahaja Yoga, I was not able to talk. I was not a talkative person. I didn't know what to talk. If there was some friend, they were talking, discussing, I didn't know what they are saying, what is right, what is wrong. Therefore, I was all the time escaping, not interfering with their things. So whatever I learn, whatever I'm saying, most of my word is from her, because I just, from the first time I went to the Hampstead Hall in London to get my realization, this Shree Mataji's talk was just, it's like my cells of my brain was rusted, and with her word was getting enlightened. Oh, this is it I wanted. Oh, this is it, this is it. I was trying to remember some of her phrase and repeating with myself. Then when I come home, then I have 1 week to work in all those words or sentences she was saying. And I was practicing. And from that time I started writing whatever I learned from her talk. And now 40 years is passing, still I'm in love with her talk. Because what's happening, she is Adi Shakti, she is God Almighty. And she came, she got incarnated just to bring all the knowledge, all the consciousness of divine for us to awaken, because all this pure knowledge are within us. But somehow with her words, with her talk, what's happening within us, if we remember what she's saying, then all this knowledge will awaken within us. So I learned just listening to her talk and enjoy, it doesn't work anything. Because from one talk, I listen, then if after 1 week you ask me, what did she say? I don't remember anything. So it means the vibration come from here, from the other one goes away. Then I said, I don't get anything. Because we as a Sahaja Yogi, we need to absorb. Absorption is the way we can grow. Otherwise, nothing happening. Like a tree, the roots of the tree take the water and give to the whole part of the tree, then tree grows. So the roots absorb the water and then give to the tree. This is exactly, we are part of the nature. And this absorption is from her. Absorption is from her talk. Absorption is from our Kundalini. This Mother Kundalini is Adi Shakti. There is her photo, vibration is there, everything is there. But this Mother of Kundalini is her, he is moving, he need our attention. So I learned somehow, little by little, I build that altar within myself. I build her photo within myself. Look more in my Kundalini than the photo, because photo is outside. Okay, from the beginning, we were children, now 52 years is passing. We are not, I am not that child anymore. I grown up. So I shouldn't practically need the mother because I'm grown up. So she gave us everything. She teach us everything. How you can walk, how you can eat, how you can talk, how you can do everything. She told us everything. So now, as an adult, we should be naturally able to do ourselves, just show the divinity within ourselves to others, because others see us. For us, Shree Mataji was an example, so we were following, but now she is not there. So when we do program, these are all my experience personally, which I'm saying. I can feel when I am talking, when I am doing program, okay. But when I put Shree Mataji's talk 10 minutes, then I see people's vibration comes down, because these new people, they don't know her. They know me, what I'm giving them. For us, yes, we love her, with all the respect. But for new people, they want to see who are you, what you have. Exactly for us was Shree Mataji in front of us, we could see. So therefore, what I'm saying, I try to kind of find myself, find divinity within myself, find Shree Mataji within myself. So in the morning, I get up, I just sit somewhere comfortable and close my eyes and start with Shri Ganesha, just talking with Shri Ganesha. How are you? Are you happy with me? Then go to Shri Bhumi Devi, then Shri Ganesha, and come to Swadhisthana, like that. Just my attention is fixed within myself. I feel the vibration comes out, and I reach to Sahasrara. I just wash mother's feet and just chit-chat with her. I find so much vibration, I don't want to get up every day. So, as she was also, in all her talk she's saying, didn't come here to tell you who I am. I'm come here to tell you that you can become like me. Because in all the religion, always God was somewhere. The prophet's incarnation was somewhere else. Non-human beings is somewhere else. Now she came to just make this connection, make that she gave us the possibility, she gave us all the instruments to represent her. Then people can see, can feel it. So one thing was, from my study now, I have dictionary of each word of her. I went search and because when we concentrate, write some of her sentences, because it's collective consciousness. Collective consciousness means the consciousness of divine. But she cannot do that job. That's why she chosen us as employee. So we have to bring that knowledge from us as a human beings to become image of God. Just by listening the talk, it will not happen. But when we write and we meditate in whatever somehow, I know everybody is busy, we don't have that much time, but I'm not listening the whole talk because I don't have also time, but even 20 minutes I sit to listen a talk, just make 20 minutes, but 5 minutes I write, 10 minutes I write whatever is interesting for me. Then I read again, meditate on them. Then I absorb what she's saying. It's not mentally, but I feel it. If I read it 100 times, then it's with me. I know. Then I can use it. I remember what I have to do. That's why I made my mantra. I have a mantra for myself. Every day I'm working on it. And this mantra is of 3 words. First is observe, watch, witness. Whatever you see, just watch. Second, accept. Watch and accept. Good, bad, whatever it is. Accept it. Third, release it. Let it go. So this work for divine is not difficult. It's so joyful. It's so peaceful. To me, give me so much of vibration. Somehow during the day, I'm all the time working on that because 100, 200 times I read this thing. So now it's within me. Whatever is happening, quickly I remember. Oh, no reaction. Just watch and accept. You're falling down, break your legs, thank God. Anyway, you had to fall down because 1,000 reasons. So whatever is happening has to happen because of her. This Adi Shakti's power is amazing. We don't do anything. That's why all the incarnation came, they said, surrender. Anyway, you don't do anything. So, about this, the last thing I find in her talk, which these 3 weeks is in my head, is that she's saying the greatest essence of Sahasrara is integration. So she is saying, if you take all the holes of all the needles or pearls, put it together in a string, and this is the guirland of Shree Mataji. So, all the history of creation of God, whatever she creates, whatever, For example, she created all the religion. She created. She created all the prophet, all incarnation. She created all the yogas. She created all the science. She created all kinds of ideas. She say even she created the idea of not believing in God. So practically, she said, all these holes of the needles, I don't know how many needles are in the whole world, but these are the aspects of ideas, the way that in our evolution we grow. So she's saying, whatever you have done, whatever you have developed, is not going to waste. You had to go. I created, somebody believe in Buddha, somebody believe in Christ, somebody not believe in anything, somebody has other ideas. Billions of needles are, these holes are. So when the Sahasrara is open, then automatically you are integrated with everything and everyone. So this, I don't know, this is so clear. She say, you don't do anything. You think you are thinking, you are criticizing other person because your thought is not good. But we don't know. All these things are her creation. Now our Sahasrara is open. So we are in another realm. You cannot act like normal human beings. So she chosen us to make out of ourselves image of God. So we have to see our transformation. We have to see we are growing like a seed. You put in Mother Earth, you can see it's growing, it's always growing, but it can become better, bigger, more leaves come, more fruit, flowers come. Otherwise, there is no that understanding what is somehow real message of her. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm first employee of God, so I have to do her job. So if somebody come and start telling all kind of nonsense in front of me, so if I react directly, that means so I'm normal human beings. But if I remember, no, just put myself in thoughtless. So what's happening? First of all, I am in joy because I become the spirit. The spirit is acting in my thoughtless. Second, my vibration goes to that person also. Can help he little bit enjoy or calm down. Thirdly, so this our Sahasrara is open, goes to the ether and goes all over. Then all human beings can rise by me, by my action, by my not reacting, not criticizing, not judging anybody. So this is the integration. This is the Sahasrara. It's such an important opening for us by Shree Mataji. So now we are not in front of God, but we are sitting next to God. We have to be proud of ourselves that she allows us to sit next to her and watch her drama and enjoy. And you know, this is all drama. All drama. this idea of needle, idea of whatever we think, we have it, human beings, we did it, is her creation. The only thing we can do, just, she's saying somehow, one of the sentences, she says, if you want to be blissful, count your blessing. I mean, it's so simple. But if you read 100 times, 200 times, then you remember, oh, I don't have to complain, I don't have, no. In this moment, 3 billion cells within me is working, heart is working, my food is digesting, my eyes is working to see all this beautiful creation of God, all beautiful human beings. Everything working, so it doesn't need thankfulness, it doesn't need to count. All this food is ready, fruit is ready, your bed is ready, water is there, sky because beautiful is there. I mean, there's no, you cannot count all this blessing. So if you start counting the blessing, that the blessing is coming. She was saying, somebody was questioning in India. I was going to listen to all the question answers to many talk. This fellow asked Shree Mataji, is there any remedy to not be poor? Because in India, not so many people are poor. She said, yes, you don't have to fast. Because in India, lots of people fasting. She said, then explain, okay, if you want to fast, then God says, okay, if you don't want to eat, I'm giving you the food. If you don't want to eat it, I don't give it to you. Then you remain poor. If you want to have problem, all the time you're complaining, okay, more problem, yeah, more. But if you want bliss, count your blessing. She is giving you. If you are kind of whatever for your growth, for your spirituality you want, she's giving you. It depends what we want. If our way is, our goal is to become the spirit, so we know, all of us, we know, I mean, what is the quality of the spirit. So we have to go towards that one. We have the divine and we have got the devil. There is no other way. These two are there. So wherever we decide to, we go. God leaves human beings free. But now we have to be careful. We have to understand why we are here, why we become Sahaja Yogi, why she chosen us. Because of so many past life we have done so many good things for divine, that's what she chosen us. And still if we are thinking so somehow we have any idea, is wrong. Because that idea also she created. But now we are here, we are not here anymore. And really when you immerse in her talk and write and read, then all this vibration is in you. Then other thought cannot penetrate automatically. I mean, you have the protection of this, her vibration. So please and please, always, wherever I go, whoever I Sahaja Yoga, I say, please, just don't listen to the talk. Take a pencil and pen and write down few words. Every day or every week or every online, all these years was online meditation. Shree Mataji's talk is all over. So take paper and pen and write and read and absorb. In the absorption is very important for us. Another kind of absorption is use our Mother Kundalini. So means what? Means we try to make, anyway, for example, if you are cooking something, so just be aware that let this Mother Kundalini cook for you. The food become nicer, become more tasty, become better. If you walking, if you are working on computer, use this Mother Kundalini. She will be happy, she will grow. So there are so many ways. When you go to her talk, she gave you so many ways how you can grow, how can you help yourself to grow. Otherwise, this life outside is so much confusion, so much take our attention, and that's why we don't absorb this vibration. Then we are catching, of course, because the Kundalini is not as strong. It is a strength of Kundalini, and then in this environment of vibration outside, and all the time you have problem with vibration. But if we try somehow bring our attention within, outside is nothing. Then little by little you can see your attention is inside, and you are doing everything. Become much easier, much better. Whatever you do become much better. You enjoy whatever you're doing. So now for this integration, we know that the flower lotus, 1,000 petals of flower lotus is also, we call it as a Sahasrara. So just now for 2-3 minutes, we're going to meditate, feel that we are in the lotus of flower. We are sitting in the middle. The flower is closed, but then little by little, how gently, how beautifully these petals are opening, which is our Sahasrara. Feel your Sahasrara is opening, and all the blessing of divine will come to our existence. Just nourish everything, just cleanse everything, just give us the joy and peace, and just feel this fragrance of this lotus flower. Just a few minutes. We just close our eyes and then try to understand we are not anymore a human beings. We are not anymore stuck on our Agya chakra. Now our Sahasrara is open like a lotus. We are integrated with each other. We are one. There was a time we were different, we had different ideas. But when we get our self-realization, that's finished. That help us with our idea, with whatever we did, help us to come to this point. But from this point is only one way to grow. And that's to keep our Sahasrara open, to be collective, to be feel this integration, feel the unity between each one of us, become one with all this beautiful nature and enjoy and be thankful. This is the job of us when the Sahasrara is open. And this make our mother happy. Shree Mataji, thank you very much. On the stories. Okay. Stories. Well, I mean, my experience with her was that she knew everything. She was just like a mother playing with her children and entertaining children, but she knew everything. One of the story was buying this Cabella, the castle. So in that time, I was in India. We built a house for her, and that was also another miracle because when I came to Sahaja Yoga, 81, the first program, it was in Hampstead, and I was living there, 5-minute walking. Then the Sahaja Yogis, after this public program, they went to her and they told her, Shree Mataji, we find a Muslim. And Shree Mataji was laughing and said, come here. So I went there. She just put the palm of the hand in my sastra and massaged it a little bit. He said, oh, he's okay. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm an architect. He said, oh, one day you have to build a house for me. Now years is passing. Pratistan built. I was expecting maybe she called me, nothing. After, I don't know, 9 years, 10 years. And then when I finished in India, they said, oh, come to Milano, I want to buy a castle. So I went there. For 10 days we were going to see different castles. So after 3 days, we find one was very nice, beautiful. I mean, real castle was. Had 90 bedroom and 2 floor with high ceiling, all painted and very nice. And then she said, oh, do you like? I said, yes, Shree Mataji. Now she know everything, it's just play. So he said, Shree Mataji, yes, it's very good. I said, okay, go bargain. Buy, buy. So we start the process of buying. Then she said, oh, let's go see other places. Okay? So we went to see other places. Then one day she said, oh, let's go buy some furniture. No, still she didn't buy, I mean, that castle she wanted to buy, but still was not bought. We went to a palace, was huge palace, 5-story, and each floor was different kind of furniture. One floor was bed, one floor was cupboard and table, one floor was chairs, and somehow she just was walking, not even standing. Oh, 4 bed like that, single, 6 of single, table, chair, big list like that. So now is Guru Puja also is coming. So she wanted to do the puja in the castle, in the garden of castle. So it's 2 days to the puja, still not bought. It happened somehow that we couldn't buy there because some problem was there. In the meantime, she said, let's go see other places. We came to see the Cabela. Her car was this Lincoln. He couldn't go that road up. She said, okay, I sit here. You guys go and see. So I stay with Olga, we stay with her, and the other people went to see. They came down with the face down. She said, how is it? He's all broken. He's too small, this, that. She was smiling. Nothing. And then when it happened that we couldn't buy there, she said, okay, we're going by Kavela. She came in 1 hour, she bought it. Then 2 commune of this furniture was in the commune still. So we take all this, all the furniture, quickly we find next to the river a place for puja. We rent a tent, and very quickly everything arranged. And when little by little we put all this furniture, it was exactly like for Cabela. So this shows she knows everything, every single thing she knows. Just she was playing with us. Then in the puja she was saying, oh, these 5 intellectual people sitting in my head, they wanted to buy that castle which was monastery. I said, thank God I didn't go to see, I wasn't there. The same thing happened for in Rome ashram, because first she wanted to we rent a big villa because she wanted to make a school for kindergarten for 2 years old children. So we find a place very nice. 3 months we were searching. We couldn't find. Then we said maybe there is no right time. Then when we start searching, somebody called. Said, well, I have a villa. I heard you were searching villa. So we went there. This is it. Beautiful. So we rent that. And we started school. Then she said, we have to buy now. But first she said, buy a land, then we build our school. So we find very nice place, like in the forest, very greeny area. We buy a land. Then every year she was coming, Shree Mataji, what shall we do with this land? She didn't say anything. That's why I'm saying she knows everything. She organized everything. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Then what happened? And then she said, okay, plan and get the permission of building. We got a plan. Then it happened the following year, that area become national park. So it means you cannot build anymore. So the prices there went 4 times more. Just went, sell this now. Now, she's in Rome, I'm the driver, and she has to go to airport. The time is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So usually she get up 7, 8, and come, have a cup of tea, then chit-chat here, there, then she will go and have shower, then breakfast. Usually was her routine. Now she's sitting there, it's 9 o'clock, she's chit-chatting, 10 o'clock, still chit-chatting, 11 o'clock, chit-chatting. He's not having boss still, he's not having breakfast, and we are shaking, and she's relaxed. 12 o'clock, nothing. Then she said, okay, I go have a shower. Shower, then breakfast, then 100 children are there with a flower like that. He said, we missed the flight. So she came out and kissed these children, take that flower. It's 1 o'clock, she's in the car, 2 o'clock is flight. I was going 190 kilometers an hour. And she slept during the journey. We reached to 10 kilometers to airport, traffic jam. There's a big accident as the car doesn't move at all. So we put in Italy there are one corsi for police and ambulance. We put there all the light on, 100 kilometers an hour. We reached the airport. As soon as I brake, she woke up. She said, what's happening? Because all the yogis were out. Usually they are inside. So we put down the window. They said, Shree Mataji, the flight is canceled. Oh, okay, let's go have lunch. No, she know everything. She's celebrity, relaxed. She knew that this is a game for us to play, to enjoy. So we went to the restaurant, we eat. Then Guido, the leader, has advertised for that Roma ashram, but it was big project. She couldn't buy himself. He need Shree Mataji's concert. Then after dinner, she said, Shree Mataji, there is this place for ashram. Shall I make appointment? We go to see. She said, oh yes. So we make appointment. We went there. Again, she said in the car, she said, oh, I have seen already. You go and see. So we went there, and it's perfect for ashram. I don't know if you have been there. Very nice place. Then big place and big garden. Then we came to her. She said, how is it? Did you like it? She said, Shree Mataji, yeah, this is perfect. She said, go to see the other building also. Other building? Because the owner couldn't sell all because it was too big, to make it two separate selling. Then we went there, we saw it was not that nice like this, but she said, okay, bargain, buy. Nearly about that money we bought that land, we bought this ashram. Exactly. So, I mean, in whatever somehow we did with her, so we could see that she's just enjoying playing with her children. And one of my small thing, it was one Christmas time. I mean, I was living in America, and children were in Roma ashram. So it was 2 months to Christmas time. I talked to the children and I said, oh, I'm coming for Christmas, we are together. I said, oh, okay. So I got my ticket, and 2 weeks to the departure, they called me that there is Yuva Shakti seminar in London. So we want to go there. I said, no, I'm coming there, you are going there. I cannot give back the ticket. So I said, okay, I'll go to ashram, I mean, I'm okay. So my ticket was British Airlines. It was a stop in London. So the plane come to in the sky of London, and the captain says, there's a very huge snow, turbulent wind, so they don't give us permission to land. We have to go a little bit around to see if they give us permission. In 10 minutes again, the answer said they didn't give permission to anybody except us because we come from America, big plane, and so we land, and they said all the flight is canceled. All for Christmas, everybody is going here and there. The airport was packed full. Everybody was angry. You could see shouting, and I was so happy. Oh, thank you, Mataji. I went to the desk. I said, what is thing? He said, no, they say 5 days, this is there. 5 days, this 5-star hotel with the food and with the ticket for the transport if you want to go to London. Everything. So We were with children on Christmas, with all the yuas. And not many, I mean, the stories are infinite. Is I mean, these are very historic ones. On that time when I was driving Shree Mataji, the night before I said I go to buy suits for me, a new suit. And so there was a road full of shops. So I go there, go to this shop. If I didn't like that, it's not my size. So went to all the shops. Then it was 8 o'clock and all the shops are closing. They closed. I said, maybe Shree Mataji doesn't want I spend money. I came back. I could see all the shops are closed and it was dark a little bit. I arrived to my car and then I see a plastic bag in my door. It seems somebody put it there. I wait, look here, there, somebody come, nobody's in the road. I came, just opened a little bit, it was dark. I saw some clothes, something. Again, 5 minutes I waited, somebody will come, nobody come. So I take home, there was 3 suits, different size. I mean my size, because my legs is too short, I always have to. This was perfect. Another one was the beginning of Sahaja Yoga, because before I had so much headache. Every other day I had headache. Then Sahaja Yoga, first 3 months was much better. But whenever I was getting very hungry, then this headache used to come from Swadhisthana up. So usually I had to go to Germany. I take the train at 7 o'clock. I arrive 7 o'clock in the morning. Usually I prepare some sandwich or something for dinner. This time I had so much work to do, I didn't have even lunch. So I said, I buy some sandwich in the station. So I arrive in the station just 10 minutes to 7. I don't have time to buy. I have to run to the train. Then I said, okay, this is German train, so they must have some restaurant or something. I mean, Germans are efficient. I jump, train gone. I asked, is there any restaurant? Said, no. We don't have any sandwich? No. Only drink. And I remember the Sahaja Yogis was saying, oh, you become yogis and you can control ourselves, don't, whatever you want. I said, okay, I'm becoming the yogi tonight. So I said, doesn't matter. So sit there, 7, so 8, 9. The stomach was grumbling. And I said, I go to sleep. I put my bed, 10 o'clock, and left, right, headache is coming. Then I couldn't sleep. I come to the corridor, I go up and down, up and down. I said, until 7 o'clock, this is my job. Then suddenly, whenever I pass from, there is a small little rubbish bag in the train. My attention goes there. Akbar, no, you are not going to search in the rubbish bin for eating. Come back, attention goes there. Go, come back, attention. Okay, let's go, nobody is here. I open one of these sandwich package they make. On top of there, I open it. Oh, so fresh. I open exactly this mozzarella pomodori, which I was going to buy. Sri Hanumana was on work. So another time, we were in the tour in India. I mean, they were in the tour, they know. It's very difficult, especially if you want to come from India to those times. To Europe, it's very difficult to find ticket. So it happened somehow, I had to come back 1 week earlier than my departure. And everybody was saying, no, don't go, it's impossible. All the flights are booked usually, there are waiting lists. You cannot fly, don't go. And I said, no, I have to go. Anyway, I came with Air France. I go there, I said, I have to go back. It's very urgent. Said, no, there are 25 people on the waiting list and the flight is packed full. I said, you didn't get it, I have to go. He said, I told you there's no space. I said, call your boss. The boss came, I said, I have to go. I said, my wife is pregnant, is in the hospital now, I have to be there. Baby is coming. He said the same thing. He said, that's impossible. He said, now I have to go. He said, okay, wait until the end, we see what's happening. I knew something will happen somehow, always. And then nearly they were closing the door. He just came and said, oh, there is one place. So I got place, I went there, I see a lady sitting in that chair. Said, what is your number? The same number. Never will happen. In the airplane they give two people one seat. Never, ever in the history of flight is happening. Then this waitress came, look, see the same number. Then he told me, come with me. He took me the first class. Another time, when it's 4 years, I used to go to Iran do program. Then we start doing program in different cities. In the weekend, I used to fly. And some people used to go to organize their family and friends. I used to go to program. And there was another leader of Tehran. He was, whenever he could, he used to come to help me. This time I told him, I'm going there. Do you want to come? We booked, because in Iran also it's like India. It was too difficult to find the flight. You have to book 3 weeks before. He said, no, in that time I cannot, it's impossible. I said, okay, I took my ticket. Now, tomorrow I have to leave. He called. He said, oh, I don't know what happened, they give me free tomorrow. But I call, there is no flight, all is full. I said, okay, tomorrow come with me, we'll see. We come and we went to the desk, the same thing, 30 people are waiting, it's impossible. And I had to go. I said, okay, I'm going to stay. See what's happening, 20 minutes, you stay. I went, he said he was just in one of these desks, nobody was there, it was like that. Somebody came, said, there is a special flight, we have only one place. He said, oh, I'm waiting here. Now, the miracle is this. In my plane, he was not there because I'm going, talking with the give self-realization to people, to a plane, and the waitresses especially. So I'm coming out of the door, and some Sahaja yogis are waiting there. I saw he is next to me. I don't know how it's possible. And two planes doesn't sit together. And that plane also, I mean, kind of, in that time, we don't have like these things. You go to the corridor and come there. The plane come in front of the door, you come down and go. I don't know, he was not there, but what happened? This was another miracle of her. Okay, it's enough. Yeah, sorry I make you tired. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, now I start my YouTube channel. So, I mean, somehow everybody was saying all the time, oh, you have to write a book. I mean, I'm not book writer. I cannot talk properly. I cannot write properly. So this YouTube, I mean, thanks to Ali, is organized. I'm trying somehow all my experiences in Sahaja Yoga. I mean, I don't know when it's going to finish, but it will continue. And little by little, I start from the beginning for beginners, very simple. Then little by little, I'm more free to tell everything. So I have some business card I can leave there in case. I don't know if you want to give to new people. You can use this. I mean, the plane, I already, usually in this long flight, when they serve the dinner, then they go in the back of the, usually is my time. I go there, talk about Sahaja Yoga. It's like a public program. There are 3, 4, 5 sometimes of them. And I give realization, somehow I give my YouTube channel. They can go see from the beginning what's happening. And like this, make effort because they see me there. So they have somehow little confidence that sometimes the passenger, because those people sitting in the back, they see what's happening. Oh, what about us? I say, okay, open your hand. Passenger. Yeah, always. I mean, one time again, because whenever I was traveling, so I'm ready, I choose the place. Had 2 seats only, one and another one. I'm waiting for somebody to come. And I'm reading this Divine Cool Breeze. The lady came sit and suddenly he saw the Shree Mataji's picture. So, oh, I know her. I was with her. She's from Toronto. I was following, was very good. My life changed. And then somehow I lost it. Now I have problem, I have so much headache, and my life is very bad. And it was the time that you have to depart. I said, okay, I hope the seat next to me is empty, that you can come sit and I work you and meditate together. You cannot believe. The plane was full, extra full. Only that chair was empty. So she came sit and I work on her, and somehow she had so much headache. Headache is gone, and she was very happy, and she said, oh, I go sit in my head, just meditate. She went, again, another lady was just walking up and down, and you could see she had some problem. Then she asked me, can I sit there? I said, okay, sit there. And her hand was like that. I said, what's the problem? He said, I have a headache. I don't know what to do. I said, okay, open your hand. I work on her, and then somehow, this is the last one I tell them. It was in 2003. I was living in Kabela, and Shree Mataji was coming to LA. So she was in the airport, and 50, 60 leaders were around of her, and I was somewhere far away. And before she goes away, she just called me, and she said, come to LA, I want to talk to you about Iranian. No, I'm living in Cabello, I'm seeing her often, no, I have to go to Los Angeles. Anyway, come to Los Angeles. I came a little early, then I did a program, and I had interview in TV, so many people came to the program. And then somehow I went to see her in the house, and she told me to come to see her, but I don't want to disturb her, see if she wants to see me. So she went there, she said, Akbar is here. Oh, Akbar the king. Tell him to come up. That was the last time I saw her in her full, wow. The room was very close. I was nearly in front of her feet. Such a vibration, and she was so happy. Sir CP was sitting there, and she was saying, oh, he's doing so much for Saji Yoga. She's doing, Shimali, please. This present you give us, we cannot keep it, we have to give to others. So then she said, the Iranians are very dharmic people, they're very open-hearted people, we have to save as much as we can. Then I said, Shimaji, I promise you I do whatever I can. Then I start coming to LA, stay 3 months, go back 2 weeks, come back 3 months for 2 years. Then one day, the immigration, they got hold of me. They took me to the one room. And then I knew for what, because they say, oh, 2 years he's here, what is he doing here? Anyway, it was 7 o'clock, then it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. They don't tell me anything. But I felt they want to send me back next day with the next flight. So this is, I mean, I have many experience that really surrendering what doesn't mean. We say we surrender, but in reality, I mean, I was not surrendered because I was thinking, oh yeah, I came all this way, why I cannot go in? It was like that. So now it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I just say, okay, let me meditate. In this horrible vibration there, I saw my Kundalini is high. And I don't know how long was that meditation, but suddenly I feel my body got cooled down, my heart is full of joy. And then I opened my heart. I mean, in that moment, it was surrendering because I just thought, oh, if they want to send me back, oh, Kabel, mother who's there, I don't have here to go with this bag, to go to this shop and talk to this work. There, and then I was just, okay, if happens, it's okay. If I send me back, oh, I'm happy. I open my eyes, I see all these police officers are changed. I didn't understand when, what happened. It was her trick. And this African American lady sitting there. I just jumped to her. I said, you know, we are teaching meditation. This meditation brings you this energy will awaken. You become thoughtlessly aware. When he said thoughtless, how can you become thoughtless? I said, you can. He said, how? I am getting crazy. I'm the only thought. What I have to do? I said, nothing. You sit there, open your hand, just relax. All these police, to immigration, horrible. Everybody, what is this happening here? I just work on her. I saw Agya is really blocked. Work on Agya open, and then she went. I said, stay as long as you want. Then two other police officers wanted to say, what is this? Sit down. Then after 20 minutes, she opened her eyes. I don't have thought. What did you do? What I have to do? What is this? I said, okay, this is business card. I am coming for this. We have a hall, it's free of charge. You can come there, we teach you everything. I said, so why you are here? I said, that's why I'm here. I come here, stay 3 months to do this. I said, wait, I go and see what I have written for you. After 5 minutes, she came back. Said, oh, I'm sorry from the Department of Immigration. They did wrong. You are okay. You are free. You want car? We give you a car. You want telephone? We give you telephone. What do you want? I said, nothing. You have to just call. They come and pick me up. And that lady came. 4 times they came to our program. But he was living next to airport. He couldn't manage somehow. It was too far for her. So these are, really surrendering is that. It means you are in this is a knife, you are walking in this knife. Here, there. It should be equal. Then she's organizing everything for you. So I have many other experience about this, but no, thank you for your hearing all the stories.
You inform. I don't know where it is.
Thank you very much, Uncle Akbar, for these beautiful memories. I just remembered when we used to go to Ganpati Pule, Baba Mama always used to say, the night is young, and we never slept. He used to keep us awake, listen to the music, dance with Shree Mataji. I really had the same feeling. Thank you very much, Jai Shree Mataji. And just one message for all the yogis. Tomorrow we have the realization program, and the information is on the email which is sent by LOC. We have the realization program in Markham. 11 to 6 at Markham.
Markham, it's a kids festival. It's going to be 10 to 6 tomorrow and also on Monday. So the details are in the email. It was sent already to the collective. Also, I wanted to say that whoever wants to contribute to the baby shower, we are having 2 mothers, expectant mothers coming. The baby shower will be in a couple of weeks. So if you're willing to contribute, please see me. Jai Shree Mataji.
Tremendous. May God bless you.